Hi everyone. In this video, we'll be looking into a crazy game between Grandmaster Ian Nepomniachtchi and International Master Levy Rozman from the title Tuesday, October 1st early. Let's jump right into the game. Nepomniachtchi starting with the white pieces go for 1 e4. Levy replies with c5, knight to f3, knight to c6, bishop to b5, e6. Nepo goes for castling, knight on g to e7, d4, c takes on d4, knight takes on d4, g6, bishop to e2, a6, c4, bishop to g7, knight to f3, d5, e takes on d5, e takes on d5, knight to c3, d4, knight to e4. Levy goes for castling, bishop to f4, bishop to f5, knight to d6, q to b6, q to b3, q takes on b3, a takes on b3, bishop to c2, bishop to d1, d3, knight takes on b7, knight to f5, knight to a5. So if you look at this position, after 90 moves into the game, match is pretty much balanced. So the right continuation here for Levy Rozman is to play knight on c to d4 and to put more pressure on this pawn. But instead, he will go greedy and play bishop takes on b2, and this is a blunder. And after this move, Nepomniachtchi is having an advantage of plus 2.1. The idea behind Levy's move is that here Levy is attacking Nepomniachtchi's rook, and there is no time for capturing this knight. That's what Levy was thinking. The problem is that actually Nepomniachtchi can ignore this thing and still go ahead and capture this knight, and he is the one who is winning this game. Once Levy continues with bishop takes on rook, then it will be bishop takes on bishop, pawn takes on bishop, and rook takes on bishop. So at the end of the trade, Nepomniachtchi is having an advantage of plus 2.5. He's upon 1 point of material, and this pawn I will have a tough time getting promoted as well, because the promotion score is guarded by two pieces. And that's why bishop takes on b2 was a blunder. But in the game, Nepomniachtchi missed this trick and play rook to a2. And the match is back to balance again. Knight takes on a5, rook takes on b2, rook on f to e8, g4, rook to e4, g takes on f5, rook takes on f4, bishop takes on c2, d takes on c2, knight to d2, rook takes on f5, rook takes on c2, knight to c6, rook to c3, knight to d4, king to g2, rook to e8, rook to e3, rook to d8, knight to e4, king to g7, rook to d1, knight to e6, rook takes on d8, knight takes on d8, rook to d3, knight to c6, rook to d6, knight to e5, rook takes on a6, rook to f4, knight to c3, knight to d3, knight to d1, knight to e1 with check, king to f1, knight to f3, rook to d6, knight takes on h2 with check, king to e2, knight to g4, knight to e3, knight to f6, b4, knight to e4, rook to d4, f5, f3, knight to g3 with check, king to d3, rook takes on f3, rook to d7 with check, king to h6, king to d2, rook to f2 with check, king to c3, knight to e4 with check, king to b3, rook to f3, rook to d3, king to g5. So if you look at this position, after 50 moves into the game, match is still balanced. Levy is upon 1 point of material. So the right continuation here for Nepomniachtchi is to play king to b2 or to play king to c2. The problem is that knight on e3 is being pinned, and Levy can push this pawn, and once the knight moves, the rook will fall. That is the immediate threat for Nepomniachtchi, and due to time scramble, Nepomniachtchi having 7 seconds of the clock compared to Levy's 5 seconds, Nepomniachtchi will play c5, and this is a blunder. And after this move, Levy Rozman is having a winning advantage of minus 4.1, and he finds the best move for black in this position and play f4, kicking away the pin piece, and king to c4, rook takes on e3, rook to d5 with check, king to f6, rook to d7, f3, rook to d8, king to e7, and rook to d1, f2. And it was in this position, after 56 moves into the game, Ian Nepomniachtchi resigned to Levy Rozman. The reason for resignation is pretty much clear. Levy is upon 4 points of material. 4 points of material, and there is no way to prevent this promotion as well. If Nepomniachtchi decides to continue the match by playing rook to a1, trying to keep an eye on this promotion, then Levy can bring the rook to e1, and there is no way Nepomniachtchi can trade and allow a queen on the board as well. Rook to a7 with check, king to f6, rook to a6 with check, king to f5, king to b5, f1 equal to q1 with check, king to b6, knight to c3, rook to f5, knight to d5 with check, king to b7, rook to e7 with check, king to a8, king to e4, rook to b5, q to a1 with check, rook to a5, and q to h8, checkmate. So for saying this, Jan Nepomniachtchi has resigned after f2.